Now it's time to get to business. All right, y'all. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my personal experience on what I learned on my celibacy slash semen retention journey for the past 4 months that I was on it. So every time that you guys are practicing this practice, you're going to grow spiritually and mentally and physically. So I'm going to share with you guys the lesson because some of you guys may be going through this as well, and I want to help you guys out for you guys to become aware if the universe or God is trying to teach you this lesson. So I'm gonna give you guys like a little story on how I actually learned this lesson, because I learned this lesson after I broke my celibacy semen retention streak. So I kind of had to reflect and realize what was the purpose, what was the universe and God trying to teach me. And here you go, guys. I'm going to tell you guys what I learned, but I'm gonna tell you guys a quick little story. So in the beginning, when I first started this new cycle, this new celibacy semen retention streak, right, i was actually going I was going through something, because, and it's so crazy because everything had synchronicity within it, right? So I noticed that, like, in your environment, guys, you guys need to pay attention to this. What I'm about to tell you, pay attention. So whenever something breaks within your external reality, meaning your car breaks, your washer breaks, your refrigerator breaks, your bathroom breaks, right? Something breaks. It's a sign. Something's trying to get your attention, because if something breaks, then that means that something is happening within your inner reality. So it's crazy because I've learned this from a book called the Divine Matrix, right? And in the book it says when things start to break in your external reality, that is a clear sign that there is something wrong with your inner world. So I was actually like dude, I was like going through stuff, but I'm not gonna get too deep into it. But just know this, guys. So this particular time, right, I come home, and guess what? In the closet, there was a pipe that broke, water. So they had to move out all my stuff out, everything from out of the closet. And then, like, when I went in, I saw a book that caught my attention. And I've collected books, I bought books, and I just keep them so I could, like, build my collection of books, right? And then on the top of it, so I've actually kind of got into this author, and his name is Dr. Wayne Dwyer. And his book was the first one on top. And, like, it's crazy because sometimes when I fall asleep, right, I fall asleep to a video by accident, and then I kind of wake up like an hour or two later, and then I hear like the next video playing, and it was Dr. Wayne Dyer. Now this was previous, right? It's crazy because the universe was trying to get my attention to listen to this author because he has something that could help me within my life. So at that moment in time, when the pipe broke, and then they had to move out everything from my closet because of the mold and everything, right? And then I saw his book right there. I took that as a sign. I'm like, once I'm done reading the book that I'm currently reading, I'm going to read that book next, because it's like, it's a synchronicity, because that what I've learned from the Divine Matrix, right? That when something breaks from your external reality, that is a clear sign. So I got the book and I read it, right? Okay, fast forward now, guys. So here's the here's the point that I'm getting to, is that after like the third, fourth month on my journey, right, the thing that was happening previously was starting to happen again, meaning I would get frustrated, angry. People seem to be ticking me off for no apparent reason, right? And I'm just like, ooh, like, 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 I'm just going through it, you guys know. I'm going through it. But, the things that's making me happy is reading, taking care of myself, and going to the gym. So I continue to do these things. And then one night broke my streak on celibacy and semen retention, right? I just couldn't deal with the pain anymore. The anger, the pain, the suffering, bro. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna just end it because I know that orgasm is gonna raise my vibration and it's going to make me feel good. You guys gotta understand. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do none of that. I have, dude. The only outlets that I have is the gym, reading, and just like working on myself. Those are the only outlets. I don't do none of these things to numb my pain, but I just couldn't bear it anymore. So I had to end my celibacy streak just because I knew that it was going to get me some type of pleasure. I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm just being honest. And then I had to reflect. And I've learned so much throughout this time as well. I didn't just like not do anything throughout this period of my time. I was learning still. And I've learned about Jesus, I learned about God, other religions, right? But Dr. Wayne Dwyer, back to that author, right? He taught me something very important that he planted when I finished reading his book. I went to another book, right? But he planted something within me in that book, and the book was called. For any of you guys that want to check out the book was called. What was it? Dude, I think it was called or when you believe it, you'll see it, or something like that. It was along that line. When you believe it, you'll see it. I think that's what the title was called, right? And that's just check out the author. It's something along those lines. You'll see it when you believe it, or something like that. So in that book, it talks about forgiving. And he had to forgive his father because he was holding a lot of resentment within himself, a lot of hate and anger towards his dad, right? So in one of the chapters, that book talks about manifestation and all that, the power of thought, and just a whole lot of nuggets within that book. That book is a really, really good book. I need to reread that book just to get more clarity. But either way, guys, so forgiveness and have compassion towards others, right? So now I'm learning from this author, right? Dr. Wayne Dyer, and then I start to get into the teachings of Jesus, not Christianity, but the teachings of Jesus, right? He said, love your neighbor as yourself, treat others as you want to be treated, right? So this is the lesson that I've learned, is to have compassion and love and to forgive like the people in the external reality. Just forgive them, bro, and just have compassion and love them, bro, as yourself. And that's what I learned because I was having a lot of like resentment and hate towards people, towards my circumstances, towards people, just that tick me off, you know. I'm like, and then I learned this right at the end of my streak. I'm like, I had to put the pieces together, right? That I'm like, oh, I see what the universe and God was trying to teach me is to have compassion, love, and to forgive others because you want to forgive others because in reality they are God. You are a part of God. So meaning whatever they do unto you, they're doing it to themselves. Now why? Because we are all one. We're all one. It's not some new age BS. It's and then like you get into Hinduism, right? Maya, the illusion. You think people are separated because we got race, white, black, Asian, Hispanics, Brazilians, like all these different culture and people, and we're judging them based off the color of the skin. Well, guess what? That is Maya, the illusion. You're in the illusion, believing that you are separate from everybody, but in reality, you're connected to everybody. So, and that is why Jesus said, treat others as you would like to be treated. Love your neighbor as yourself. Love and compassion, and forgive. Forgive, man, forgive. Because either way, these people are teaching you a lesson as well. Because everyone is your teacher at the end of the day. The way that people treat you, that's just their level of consciousness at where they're at. Like, dude, what I'm telling you guys need to have a higher level of consciousness to grasp this, because not everyone could grasp it. They're like, how am I and that person one? How am I him? Well, guess what? Everyone is you, bro. Everyone is you. There's a God essence within everybody. Now, this is why sometimes people may not like you, because you are reflecting back to them their insecurities, and maybe some other person may be reflecting your insecurities back to you. So you got to understand, people are mirrors, and you got to understand that we're all one. So don't have that hate, anger within you, because it's going to mess up your vibration and frequency. The more that you could easily forgive, the more higher that you're going to be vibrating at. Now, another thing that I want to mention, because I've learned this like over the past couple of days on forgiveness, so it could help. It has helped me to understand what forgiveness is, but forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for yourself. You're forgiving the other person for yourself, because if you continue to hate or have anger within you, you're only hurting yourself, because you're the person that is feeling these negative emotions. And what are emotions? They're energy in motion, meaning your emotions are what you're vibrating. And the more that you vibrate on a certain emotion, the more that you're going to be attracting into your life to feel more of that emotion. Now, this is why a lot of gurus slash spiritual teachers say that for you to have gratitude and for you to feel good right now, feel good right now. The more that you're grateful, the more that you can feel good right now. And if that becomes your default state to be in, if you're happy and grateful and you're feeling good all the time, guess what's going to be attracted into your reality? Guess what you're going to be attracting into your reality if you're feeling good and being grateful all the time? More experience to feel good and to be grateful for. Dude, people are going to be giving you free stuff. You're going to be attracting a lot of good things. And these are God's laws. These are the universal laws. These are not man-made laws. These are passed down through generations and generations. The information has been kept. Not everyone wants you to know that you can control your reality and control what it is that you attract into your reality. It's that simple. But either way, that is the main lesson that I've learned. That is what I've come to understand along my journey. And I wanted to share that with you guys, because some of you guys may be struggling with this. You guys may be struggling with this. And you guys may have a lot of hate and anger towards other people. But little did you know that those people are only there to bring you more of that feeling that you're vibrating. Now, you need to become aware and become conscious that it's okay if people mistreat you, if people treat you bad. Because why? Because they're doing it unto themselves. It's okay. Forgive. But that doesn't mean to be buddies with them. Be all friendly and kind with them. Forgive and just be at peace with them at a distance. You know, forgive. Have love and compassion. the more that you have these positive emotions within you, you will not need anything from anybody. You will not be in a chaotic reality if that's not what you want. But if you do want that, then continue to hold those negative emotions. Continue to feel them. But if you want to get rid of those feelings, I'll suggest that you do what I do, and that is practice gratitude. Gratitude, and just be grateful for things, for anything. It could be anything. Gratitude is a very, very high positive feeling. And guess what? A lot of people just practice gratitude maybe once a year, and that is on Thanksgiving. Bruh, you guys need to be practicing gratitude every single day. The most successful people practice gratitude every single day. They wake up in the morning and they write down 10 things that they're grateful for. And guess what is not difficult for them? They do it because they know that if they feel gratitude, they're going to experience more things to make them feel grateful. And for them, it's not hard because it's become a habit. It's automatically, but they do it. So just realize that, guys. And that is the main thing that I wanted to share with you guys. This video is to have love and compassion and to forgive. Don't focus too much on the illusion that you're separate from everybody. Welcome to the illusion, but raise your consciousness and become aware in the world that you're living in. I'll see you on the next video. Y'all take care. Y'all stay safe. Keep on taking care of yourself and keep on focusing on yourself. I'm out.